Hello everyone, welcome back to Tuition Masters, and today we are here with another session for grade 9 CBSE mathematics, that is lines and angles. And this is a practice session for your midterms, a one short session where we are going to discuss all the theoretical part and some important questions also. So basically this is a premiere, isn't it? So the questions I'll ask, or any doubts, you can type it in the live chat or in the comment section. I'll surely answer to this. And one more thing, this chapter you might have studied in your grade 7th also. It's just the same thing, just some little bit new concepts are added, some theorems and actions are given. That's it, nothing more. So let's start this chapter with doing a quick understanding about some basic definitions and some basic concepts. So when I talk about lines and angles, first thing which comes in the mind is, what is a line, isn't it? What is a line? Line is nothing but a straight figure, isn't it? And it goes infinitely in both directions, isn't it? It goes infinitely in both the directions. For example, if this is a line PQ, so this is denoted as PQ like this. This is a line, isn't it? It goes endlessly. Endlessly, it goes in both the directions, isn't it? Now, second one is a part of line. Part of line, that is known as a line segment. Segment means part itself, isn't it? So line segment is nothing but a part of the line. Okay, now line is endless in both the directions. So in a line segment, it has two endpoints. It has two endpoints. Let's say it is AB, so you will denote the line segment AB as AB, and simple line over it. So line means it will go infinitely in both the directions. We cannot measure it. But a line segment, we can measure it. It has two endpoints. It's a part of a line, isn't it? That is a line segment. Now, next one is a combination of line and line segment. That is a ray. So what is a ray? Ray basically has a figure somewhat like this. It will start from point this point, and it will go endlessly in one direction. So I'm saying this is PR. So how will I denote it? I'll denote it as PR and an arrow. So what happens is, a ray, sun rays, everything. The sun ray, what is sun ray? From the sun is the starting point, and on the opposite side it keeps on going, isn't it? Similarly, a ray in geometry is what? It has a starting point, it will start from a starting point, and it will go endlessly in the other direction, not from both direction. It will go endlessly in other direction. Okay, so it has one point and one in one point and other, it's going indefinitely. Now what is an angle? Now next thing comes, what is an angle? Now when I talk about angles, angle is nothing but when two rays join together. When two rays join together, for example, this is my one ray, this is my another ray, so this becomes my angle. Then this is my one ray, and this is my one ray. This becomes one angle. So angle is nothing but when two rays are going to join together. That makes an angle. So as I said, angles are what? There are two. There are two rays which are known as arms. They are known as the arms. This is the angle between, and the common meeting point between them. This point is known as the vertex. What is it known as? It's known as the vertex, isn't it? Now, based on that, uh, we have some types of angles. In total, seven types of angle. First one is a zero angle. Zero angle as in the angle is zero. No angle is not, it's a zero angle. Next is acute angle. Acute angle is what? Where the angle is more than 0 degree, but it is less than 90 degree. It is less than 90 degree. That's a acute angle. Acute angle, acute angle, the smallest angle. That acute angle is known as acute angle. That is less than 90 degree. Now right angle is what? Right angle is exactly 90 degree. Then obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is what? It will be more than 90 but less than 180. So basically more than 90, less than 180 gives me an obtuse angle. Correct? Now, when obtuse angle is made a straight line, so I'll get a straight line angle that is exactly 180. Now, reflex. Reflex angle means from the outside of the rays. That is more than 180 but less than 360. And then we come with the complete angle, that is whole 360 degree. So these are the 7 types of angle. Very easy, isn't it? Now next is complementary and supplementary angles. Now when I say complementary angle, what is a complementary angles? Very simple. Let's say these two examples only. See, first angle is angle ACB, correct, correct, plus angle FED, angle FED. What are they? 51 degrees plus 39 degrees. That gives me what? 90 degree, isn't it? So basically any angle which gives us any two angle, like for example angle A plus angle B, if they give us 90 degree, then they are known as complementary angle. A and B are the complement of each other. Now on the other hand, we have supplementary angles, where angle A plus angle B will give us 180 degree. They will give us 180 degree. So when two angles give us 180 degree, that becomes a supplementary angle, isn't it? Like 111, 69, when you add them, you will get 180. So they're supplementary. Now, can we say that 73 and 53 are complementary? 73 plus 53 is what? 90 degree. So yes, they are complementary angles, isn't it? They are complement of each other. So yes, the answer will be yes, they are complementary. Now, we have next type of angle, that are adjacent angles. Right. Now what are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are just like your neighbors. If you live in a society, so you'll have the flat which will be just beside your home, right? So you have one common wall and then two opposite rooms, isn't it? Same is the case for adjacent angles also. There is one common arm. This is the orange one, is one common arm, that common wall between both the places, and then these are the two non-common sides, right? So in an adjacent angle, what happens is there is a common arm. There is one common arm. Okay, that common arm is common to both the angles, and then there are non-common arm which will be opposite side. They will be on the opposite side of the common arm, and there will be a common vertex also. So these are the three conditions. What are the three conditions? Common vertex, then common arm, and non-common arm should be on the opposite side. These are the three conditions for an angle to be adjacent. Now, linear pair. What is linear pair of angle? Where any two angles, angle 1 plus angle 2, gives us how much? 180 degree, but on a straight line. Okay, the difference between linear pair and supplementary is that in linear, the two angles will always be formed on a straight line, and they will be adjacent to each other. What they will be? They will be adjacent. But in case of supplementary, it's not necessary they be adjacent, right? Now how is it adjacent? Let's see. Can you see this pink color? That is my common arm, isn't it? That is the common arm. Now taking blue color, these are the non-common arms on the opposite sides, correct? Then there, this green one is my a common vertex. So what I'm getting, these are adjacent angles, right? So whenever there's a linear pair, the angles will be adjacent to each other and it will be 180 degree. Next comes vertically opposite angles. Now what are vertically opposite angles? Students, see here. When I say two lines are intersecting, if two lines intersect, okay, let's say this is AB, this is CD. Okay, and this is intersection point O. Now what happens? How many angles do I get? I get 4 angles in total. Now these 4 angles are opposite angles are equal. That means this angle AOC is equals to angle DOB. AOC and DOB are equal to one another, and similarly COB and AOD, these two are also equal. So what do I call them? These are known as vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, so these two angles, the opposite angles, will be equal to one another, right? Those are my vertically opposite angles, right? Now, next is about the transversal and parallel line. So, students, I hope you all know what is a parallel line. When two lines are like this, they're never intersecting. They are parallel, isn't it? They are parallel. I'm telling I have two lines L and M. Now what happens is there is one line which is intersecting these two. There is one line that is intersecting these two parallel lines. Let's say that is N. Now, if you see here, now if when the lines are parallel, there were no angles formed, isn't it? But now I am getting 8 angles in total. How many? 8 angles. Now, what is this called? This line N is nothing but the transversal. It is known as the transversal. Now, based on these 8 angles, we have 5 types of angles. We have 5 types of angles we get, isn't it? Now, what are those angles? Let's see. So, first one, let's draw our parallel lines. Give me 1 minute. Yes. See, let's draw parallel lines. This is one line. This is one line. This is my transversal L M N. Now what's happening is here, if you see first one, let's understand first angle is corresponding angles. Let's see what are the corresponding angles, isn't it? Now what are corresponding angles? Now when I talk about corresponding angles, what do you mean that they correspond? That means there will be one angle to obviously angle, so there will be two angles in consideration. So one angle will be in the exterior part of the transversal, other will be in the interior, but they both will be on the same line only. They both will be on the same line. So corresponding angle means that both the angles will be on the same side of the transversal. One will be in the interior, one will be in the exterior. How many such angles we can have? We have first one, then this also, 2, correct? Then we can have this, 3, correct? And then we can have here also, 4. So in total we can have 4 pairs of corresponding angles in the transversal, isn't it? Now let's move to the next one. Okay, now next one, let's understand about co-interior angles. Okay, now what are co-interiors angle? Let's learn about them, right? So we are talking about co-interior. Co means same, isn't it? Cooperation, you might have heard, right? Co-interior angles. Now what is co-interior angle? Let's see. Now when I say co-interior angles, students always remember that they will be on the same side of the transverse. Okay, they'll be in the same side and both of them will be in the interior. Co on the same side of transversal, interior means in the interior part. So this angle and this angle, they both are co-interior and their sum is how much? It is 180 degree. Similarly, we can have one more pair, that is here. So there are 2 pairs of co-interior angles. Now students, if you see, can you observe a shape over here? Can you observe a shape? There is a U kind of shape, isn't it? In both the cases, there's a U kind of shape. So whenever you have a such kind of co-interior angles, will always be in a U shape. They will always be in a U shape. Those are by co-interior angles. Okay. Now, next is alternate exterior, alternate interior. Let's study about them. So okay, before moving towards them, let's understand about co-exterior angles also. So we have one more type of angles, those are known as co-exterior. We understood what are co-interior, right? So co-exterior are also the same, just the super same thing, okay? Just the thing is they are in the exterior part, that's it. So see here, two parallel lines, one transversal. So what are co-exterior angles? They are on the opposite sides, correct? They are on the opposite sides, like this. Not opposite sides means they both are in the exterior. Okay, they both are in the exterior but on the same side of transversal. Both in exterior but same side of transversal. So we can get 2 pairs again, isn't it? Now comes alternate interior angles. So what are alternate? I'll just write ALT, alternate interior angles. Now what are alternate interior angles? See this. Now I'm having 2 parallel lines. and one transversal. Now students, what happens is alternate interior means they are on the alternate sides, they are on the opposite sides of the transversal, but they are in the interior. That means this angle and this angle, they both are in the interior but on the different sides of transversal. Similarly, I can have one more here and here. They are on the same side, sorry, they are on the opposite side but in the interior. Now if you see, can we observe a shape again? Yes, we can see. Which shape are you observing here? If you see carefully, we are observing a Z kind of shape, isn't it? So these angles are my co-alternate interior angles. Okay, they will be in a kind of Z format. Now similarly, the alternate interior is done, so what will be the other thing? Alternate exterior. So next one is alternate exterior angles. Correct. Alternate exterior angles. The alternate exterior means what? They will be again on the opposite side, but in the where they will be on the outside part. For example, here and here. Correct. They are on the opposite side and in the exterior. Then here and here, isn't it? Now again there will be a Z form. There will be a Z form, but they will be on the other side. Okay. Now as I showed you, these are the five types: co-interior on the same side, co-exterior on the same side but in the exterior, corresponding one interior, one exterior on the same side of transversal, alternate exterior opposite side but both in exterior, and alternate interior means on opposite sides but in the interior. Okay, now based on this we have some axioms and theorems. So axiom 1 states that if if a transversal is intersecting two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. So what happens is, if I have two parallel lines, say here P and Q, right? So what happens when they are when R, the transversal is intersecting, so these corresponding angles, right? I taught you this like this. So these angles, right, all these angles which I'm marking here, all of them, see like this, they both always are equal to one another. They are always equal to one another. Okay. So, whenever axiom 1 states that whenever transversal is passing through two parallel lines, corresponding angles are always equal. Now, the converse of this. Now, the converse of axiom 1 is axiom 2, that if transversal intersecting two lines. Now, we don't know if they are parallel. We do not know if they are parallel. We are just telling a transversal is intersecting two lines. But we know that the corresponding angles are equal. So if a transversal is intersecting two lines and the pair of corresponding angles are also equal, then we can say that two lines are parallel to each other. That is axiom 1 and 2. Now, next is if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles are also equal. So as I said you, like when I draw like this, so these angles, the Z angles, right, the which form a Z, those are always equals to one another. They will always be equal. Okay, and the converse, again, the converse is that when there are when a transversal will intersect two lines and alternate interior angles are equal, so the two lines will be parallel. Simple. Now, next theorem is, if a transversal is intersecting two parallel lines, then the each pair of interior angles, or we are talking about co-interior angles, okay, they will be supplementary. That means two angle, let's say here C and B. So angle angle B plus angle E will give me 180 degree. So this means that co-interior angles always form 180, whereas all the remaining types of angle, they are equal to one another. Okay. Now, the converse of it is, if a transversal intersecting two lines and the pair of co-interiors are supplementary, so the two lines are parallel. That is the converse. Now, theorem 6.6, as per NCRT, lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. That means here, if you see in this case, in this figure, what I'm telling here is that line L is parallel to M, correct? L and M are parallel. So what will happen? M is parallel to N also. M is parallel to N. So hence what we can say? Hence we can say that L is also parallel to N. This is what theorem 6.6 says, that this L and N will also be parallel to one another, and angles which will be there, they will also be there. Now, next is the theorem for the sum of angles in a triangle. So we know that in a triangle, what is the angle sum? Angle sum is always 180 degree. The sum of three angles in a triangle will always be 180 degree. Now, exterior angle property. What is exterior angle property? Whenever in a triangle any side is produced, mean any side is extended, so that we will get an exterior angle, and that will be equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So here if you see in this figure, ABD, angle ABD, this is exterior. Now angle A and angle C are opposite to it, so the sum of this A plus C will give me B. Okay. So now we completed all the theory parts. It's almost been 20 minutes. So we completed all theory. Now let's do some questions. Now, if the complement of an angle is 1/3 of the angle of its supplement, then find the angle. So what is it? If the complement of an angle is 1/3. Okay, so let's say that we want the required angle. Okay, let angle be x. So we are taking the required angle we want to find is x. Now what is the complement? If the complement of an angle is 1/3 of the angle of its supplement, so what will be the complement? So if you want to find the complement, so complement will be what? It will be 90 minus x, 90 degree minus x, isn't it? Right. And what is the supplementary? The supplement will be, when I talk about the supplement of x, what will be supplement? It will be 180 degree minus x, isn't it? Now we have that the complement is 1/3 of the supplement. Complement is 1/3 of the supplement. So what can we say from here is that 90 minus x is equals to 1/3 of 180 minus x, isn't it? That's what given to us. So if you solve this question, what will you get? You have to transpose it. You will transpose it to the other side. You will get 270 degree minus 3x. That is equals to 180 180 degree minus x. I'm taking this 3 to the other side. Correct. I'm taking the 3 to the other side. So what will you get here? If you take 270 that side, you will take minus 3x. Take x here plus x. That is equals to what? 180 degree minus 270. So what do we get next? Next we get that minus 3x plus 2x is what? Minus 2x. So minus 2x is equals to what? Minus 90 degree. Why minus 90? 180 minus 270. So what will be the value of x? X will be equals to 45 degree, because negative negative gets cancelled out. So this is your answer. Moving towards the next question, that is, in the given figure PQ, line PQ, I'll do it with a highlighter, PQ is parallel to RS. PQ, RS are parallel to one another. And EF, where is EF? EF and QS, they are also parallel to one another. Now we have that PQS, this angle PQS is 60 degree. So we have to find the measure of RFE. Where is RFE? This angle. We have to find the measure of this angle. So how will we do? Now we have that given. What is given to us? We have given that PQ is parallel to RS. If PQ is parallel to RS, let's say this QS. This QS is what? We will say that QS is the transversal. It is the transversal, isn't it? It's my transversal. Now what I'm getting over here is, if it's a transversal, can you see here, there is a U formed, there is a U shaped formed, isn't it? It's in U shape. So that means if this is 60 degree, let me erase everything. See here, if this angle, if this is 60 degree, so co-interior, they are co-interior angles, right? So what will be this? So angle PQS, right, plus angle RSQ, angle RSQ will be equals to 180 degree. Why? Because they are co-interior. They are co-interior angles, isn't it? They are forming a U. Now if this is 60, what will be this? 60. So this is 60 degree plus RSQ will give me 180. So what will be a measure of RSQ? Measure of RSQ is nothing but 180 minus 60, that is 120 degree, isn't it? So 120 degree is the measure. This is 120. Now we even have provided that EF and QS, EF and QS are also parallel to one another. Correct? We have that EF is parallel to QS. Correct? Now, if you see, let's say here that EF is the, sorry, no, RS is the transversal. RS is my transversal. Correct? It's my transversal. So what will I get? If this is my transversal, can you see? The one is an exterior, one is an interior. What is it? Corresponding angles. So angle RSQ, which we just found 120, will be equals to angle RFE also, isn't it? Why? Because they are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. So what do we prove with this? We prove that hence, here I'll write here, hence RSQ is 120. So angle RFE is equals to 120 degree. That is my answer. Next question is, in the given figure, PQ and QS are parallel. This is no, sorry, not parallel, perpendicular, 90 degree. So P angle P is to angle Q is to angle R. They have given the ratio of 9 is to 5 is to 4. Find the value of SQT, this angle. Let's do super easy question. See here. What is the angle sum? Angle sum of any angle, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. They are in the triangle, so the sum of them will be 180. The ratio, let's put a x in front of them. 9x plus 5x plus 4x gives me 180 degree. Correct? Now what is this? So what we have to do, first we will add, then we are going to transpose it. So what is 9 plus 5? 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 4 gives me 18. So 18x is equals to 180 degree. So therefore what will be the value of x? X will be nothing but 180 divided by 18, that is 10. So x is 10. Now if I put the values here, angle P will be what? Angle P will be 9 into 10. 9 into 10, 90 degree. Then angle Q will be 5 into 10, 50 degree. Correct? And angle R will be 4 into 10, that is 40 degree. So we got all the angles, but I'll tell you one hint that we only need Q. Only Q we need. What is Q? Q is 50. Just write it over here. Now 50 we have. Now can you see it is forming a straight line, students? Can you see it is a straight line? We know whenever there is straight line, the total angles are 180 degree. So if I want to calculate this whole angle will be 180. So I have a 56. We have SQP also. Now SQT we have to find. So let's see here. What is my next step is? Next step is angle PQR, angle PQR plus angle SQP plus angle SQT will be 180 degree. Why? Because they are on a straight line. PQR, we know it is 50 degree, plus SQP 90 degree, plus SQT we have to find. that is 180. So what will be angle SQT? Angle SQT will be 90 plus 50, correct? 90 plus 50 will do, that is what, 90 plus 50 is nothing but 140. 140 subtracted from 180 gives me 40 degree. So angle SQT is 40 degree. Easy. Moving towards the last question. The angles of a triangle are in this ratio. Okay. The largest angle of the triangle is 80. So the sum of all interior angles is 90. You have to find which is true, which is false, and the correct reason. So students, try it as a homework. Okay, try it as a homework question, and do answer it in the comments. Okay, do answer it in the comment section. So thank you so much, students, for watching today's session. I hope it was informative. We did 3 important subjective questions as well as a whole theory part. It is a 30-minute session, so we completed the whole chapter. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to do the homework, like the video, subscribe to the channel also, and I'll be seeing you very soon in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.